Hello stars and welcome to Sephirim. I'm Natalie and I'll be reading tarot for you today. So in today's video we're going to be looking at the spread that I have made myself. It's a simple 3-card spread and I call it the Kondo Spread. As you may have guessed, it's inspired by Mary Kondo and her way of clearing out and decluttering your life. Well, this spread is about decluttering your energy. So it's a very simple 3-card spread. It looks at what brings you joy in life, so you can look to bring more of that in. It looks at what you can afford to give to others and, pass on. And it also looks at the kind of things that you should be just letting go of, just, set them free, let the negative vibes go away from you. To help me with doing the spread today, I've had a lovely volunteer. Thank you, Carla. I'll be reading Carla's cards today. I'll be using the ever so magical Mystical Manga Tarot. It's a lovely deck, beautiful pictures, and so it really helps inspire readings. So to understand what Carla's situation is, I've pulled a significated card for her, and that is the 9 of Swords. It can look a little bit scary, but for me this is telling me that Carla is in a bit of a stressful situation where she feels like there's a barrier between her and the things that she's trying to get towards, all of what she's trying to achieve. Like, she can see exactly where she wants to be, she can kind of see what she needs to do, but there still is that barrier, it's just kind of blocking her, and it's a bit frustrating. So we're going to go with the spread with that in mind as the context. So Carla, your first card is what brings you joy in life, and that is King of Wands. I'm getting a very strong masculine energy out of the King of Wands, which you probably expect. This is telling me it's your lover, your husband. He's the fire in your belly. He kind of makes you happy even when it's dark, and he really kind of brings some light into your life. It's a very joyful experience together. It's all red and rosy, and it just means like he's being your rock right now. It's a really good thing for him to be there for you, and you love it. So we're moving on to the second card in the reading, and that is the card of which you can afford to give to others. Normally this card would kind of say, what skills can you give to others, can you afford to give away physical material possessions, and what else in your life, what can you inspire into others and give to others. For Carla, her card is the Star, and this actually means that she shouldn't be giving anything to anybody else. This Star is saying in this position that, Carla, you really need to think about yourself. Screw everyone else. Self-care is what you need right now. Just, have a bath, light some candles, read a book, just completely give in to yourself. Anything that you want, you have it. It's really important right now that you put you first and nobody else. So for once, don't be the lovely person that you are, always doting on everyone else. You're the star and the stars need to shine, so do everything you can to make yourself shine. And so then we move on to the third and final card in this spread, and this is what we should be letting go of, just setting free in our lives right now. And Carla, for you, this is the 3 of Cups. Normally a very joyous card, but what this is telling me is, especially after the Star and of course the King of Wands, it's more you're always there for everyone else. You're always helping everybody else. You're always the kind of life of the party, and you kind of need to step back and let that go a bit. You need to kind of put your energy into you and yours. It's you don't have to be the one that everyone relies on. You don't have to keep up with commitments if you don't want to. It's people are still going to love you whether you get to go out this Saturday or if you get to go out next year with them. You are just a lovely being. You don't have to kind of put that pressure on yourself. So really the 3 of Cups is saying kind of loosen up. So we have the 3 cards in this reading, and as you'll see, we've got 3 of Cups is just one of the minor arcanas. That means it's probably one of just the little things in your life. So it just means, don't feel you have to go all out all of the time. It means just kind of settle back, just do little things here and there. King of Wands is a court card. Normally is very strongly about a significant person in your life, and I'm very much getting that feeling, so I do think it is your husband in this reading. And the most important one, the Major Arcana, as we were saying, what you would normally give to others, but this card actually means to think about yourself, not others for once. The Star card, a Major Arcana, so this is the kind of biggest, most important part of the reading because it's one of the major cards. And that's really just saying, you know, this really is your time. Like, really think about you, put yourself first, what's going to make you happy. You know, forget everybody else's happiness for a minute. It's really your energy. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? So that's the end of the reading. As I said, it's a very simple 3-card spread. It kind of gives you lots of information. So just to run over them again, it's your first card is what brings you joy in life, and you know, think about that, how you can bring more joy into your life through that. The second card is what you can afford to give to others. You know, this could be skills, it could be physical possessions, it could be anything. It's kind of what you are able and what you can afford right now. It might be that you can normally just give out to everyone all the time, but right now in this situation, this is what you can afford to give. And the final card will always be, what can you just let go of? You know, we don't have to keep hold of everything all the time. We do not have to spin every single plate on our sticks. It's not possible. We are only human, so there is times you have to just cut things out, let go of the things that hurt us, let go of the things that we love sometimes so that they can grow on their own. Lots of things. So this is a nice all-round spread. Kind of gives you an overview of where you are in a situation, and I'll be happy to hear back from anybody using this spread. Please comment below to see, you know, what came out of your cards. What did you pick? What decks are you using? It'd be great to have some feedback. So yes, thanks for tuning in. Thank you again, Carla, for allowing me to read your cards. If you would like me to read your cards for you, then you can buy a simple reading on my Etsy store. There will be a link in the description down there somewhere. Thank you very much. Cheers.